Hi guys, it's Carrie from Tambella Arts, and today we're doing O for okay, let's do this. So today we'll be using our tracing template, which is from my A to Z of Colourful Quilling book, and the second template within the book for letter O is the quilling template, but just for today's purposes we'll be using our tracing template today to create the outline of our letter. Okay, let's do this. So to get started, what you'll need to do is to grab some tracing paper and a lead pencil. And what we're doing is we're tracing over our template. So you're just following the lines as closely as you can. Alright, now that we have our template, you'll want to grab yourself some cardstock. I'm using American Crafts cardstock, which is textured on one side and then smooth on the other. I'd like my textured side to actually face up, so I'm going to put textured side down, take my trace and flip it over so that the trace part is touching my cardstock, and then we're going to go back over our outline. You want to get as close as you possibly can to your original. There we go. Okay, now we want to actually cut our design out. So I find it easier with curves to actually use a cutting mat and a scalpel. And what I'll be doing is just basically following those lines to cut our design out. Okay, we flip our letter over and we have our letter O. Now at this point, if you wanted to, you could tidy up any edges that look a little bit lopsided. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to start creating the outline of our letter. So again, I don't want to get glue on my work surface, so I've grabbed my mat to work on, and we're using strips of cardstock that are cut from the same cardstock as we're using underneath. I'm also using my quilling tool, and what I'm going to do now is start shaping these strips into the shapes that we need for our circle, for our O. And O is probably the trickiest letter that you're going to do in the alphabet because it's got all these beautiful round curves to it. Just means that you just need to be a little bit more patient with how you shape your paper to make the shapes. I'm going to use my scissors here and cut. And then I'm just going to continue to just shape to get it as close as I possibly can to the shape that we need before I start to adhere it down. Just like so. Alright, I'm going to cut a bit more length off this here, probably about that much there. When you're close, grab your glue. Got a little puddle of glue there, and I'm dipping my strip in that glue, and then I'm also dipping the edge. what we're looking for is a seamless connection between our strip ends. So I'm going to move that as close as I can. And just join the two like so. There we go. And now with the outer. Now I don't think these strips are actually going to be long enough to do my entire letter O all the way around. Let's just see how close we get. Yep, not quite. So we're going to adhere this one down first, and then we're just going to fill in the last little section as well. So once again, using my glue, just literally dipping it in like so. And then I find that I'm more precise with using my tweezers. Here we go. And that, my friends, is how we make the letter O. In the next video, we'll be moving on to actually fill it with colour, like this one here, and you can see there, that's where I've done the join in that one. Okay, thanks for watching.